What's been the export so far in the current financial year, and how much growth you are expecting?
We have done around 11,000 metric ton of green coffee exports until end of August, and we hope to do anything between 11,000 to 15,000 for the rest of the year.
And to which all countries do you export, and in what form do you export?
We export to a lot of countries in the Middle East, the MENA region. We export to Europe, and Southeast Asia we export to South Korea. And of course, we used to export limited quantities to USA. Now that will come down thanks to the 50% tariff from Donald Trump. Yes, and we export to Russia. Why I'm saying Russia differently is because half of it is in Europe and half is in
So
Asia.
you said that the export to US has come down because of the tariff. Are you looking at alternative markets to divert the exports and retain the market share?
It will see the quantity is negligible to the US and even otherwise. The primary reason is the freight to US is very expensive, and the largest producer of coffee in the world is Brazil. For them it makes more sense to buy coffee from Brazil, so very limited quantities of specialty coffee they used to buy from India. But that will just die out, that's all. It's not that is a major market. For us, 60 to 70% of our market share it goes to the Middle East region, and the remaining to Europe and the other countries.
And what's been the annual exports in the last 5 years? Has there been any uptick in the volumes?
It exports, green coffee exports is never a constant, nor is it a rising phenomenon, because the quantities are so totally dependent on the market and the margins. See, for example, the past 1.5 years, we have seen the kind of volatility that we have not seen in the past 40 years. So it is very difficult to project or even make a strategy saying I'm going to grow at 5 or 10% per annum. It doesn't work like that. So wherever we see an opportunity, we buy coffee, we trade coffee, and we ensure that we protect our bottom line, because top line is not important here, it is the bottom line that is more important, which we try to protect.
And what's been the processing capacity that you have in the country, and which all places do you have any plans to further scale it up?
As of now, we have got our own, the company own facility in a place called Hassan, in which we can do 15 to 20,000 metric tons per annum. We have got a monsooning plant in Mangalore, plus we have got outsourced and leased facilities in a place called Chikmagalur. We've got one in Cochin and one in Kushalagar. So as of now, there is no need to increase the capacity, because we have handled quantities between 25,000 metric ton to 35,000 metric ton within the 5 units itself, and there's a lot of flexibility. So between the 5 units, we are able to manage whatever we have in mind.
And how do you look at the crop situation in the countries, the coffee plantation? Because there have been erratic monsoon, like heavy rainfall in Karnataka and many parts of the country, especially coffee growing region in Karnataka. How do you see the crop prospects?
The coffee board, the latest coffee board report that I read actually expected a slight growth in the coffee production, but that might change going by the current situation. As you rightly said, we are having a lot of untimely rains. If this continues, we'll have to have a post blossom and possibly an estimate closer to the time of harvesting. It's only when the harvest starts we will know the actual condition, but there could be a small drop from what was anticipated and projected by the coffee board. It's too early to hazard a guess right now.